Okay, Ivan. So this was what, episode 26 of season 6, right? The final episode.
Yep.
All right. So I want to hear what you thought about the episode first. We'll talk about that, and then I really want to hear your thoughts on the season overall. Because I know you were not a big fan of the last season, or the last few seasons actually.
It's terrible, Isaiah. It's been terrible. Nah, this season has been so much better than what they have been giving us so far, in my opinion. You already know I haven't been a fan of the show so far, but yeah, this season brought me back into it.
What do you think about this episode? Like, I remember when we were watching it, I heard some comments that you were saying about All Might in the beginning.
Yeah, it was. I was surprised because Stain is supposed to be a bad guy or whatever, but he was acting like the ultimate hero. He looked like he was trying to save All Might. Well, he did because All Might was has been lost these past few episodes, as you can tell from the episode itself. I don't know. It was just bizarre to me the way that how they handled it at the beginning. But as bizarre as it was beautifully done. I wasn't expecting it.
Well, remember,
And Stain,
Stain
this
was more like he was a villain technically by their standards, but he saw himself more as like an anti-hero because his whole thing was he idolized true heroes like All Might, and he thought anyone who was just being a hero to gain popularity didn't deserve to be a hero, so you killed him. But in his eyes, he was always an anti-hero, not a villain.
oh, that's true. Yes, and it did make sense because he did like idolize All Might, and the way that he saw him broken, he was like, "Yo, get your shit together. Like you gotta fuck me up after this." Like the way he said it too. Like after all this, like I killed 50 people or whatever. Like you gotta come after me. Like what are you doing?
Well,
Not acting like a hero.
let me ask you this: when you saw the like, did you watch the I guess not. I guess trailer is the best word I can think of. Like the sneak peek for this week's episode after watching the last one.
No, I haven't watched any of the promos.
Okay, because I remember, I think in that sneak peek, they showed that Stain, or maybe it was like the very end of the episode, they showed Stain watching All Might from the distance. And I remember when that happened in the manga, a lot of people like immediately thought, okay, this is where Night Eye's vision of All Might dying is going to happen. Stain is going to kill All Might, only for Stain to basically just tell him to get his shit together.
Yeah. Well, no, like I said, it seems like Stain idolizes him. It's like that's like his hero. Everybody has a hero in this show. It's like Stain sees All Might as his hero. He probably grew up idolizing him or whatever.
Well,
He's
yeah,
gonna be the one that has to take him out.
nah, I don't think Stain's going to have anything to do with All Might's death. I doubt that. Even in the manga, we haven't gotten to like if All Might's actually going to end up dying or not. But I doubt Stain's
But
going to
no,
have
I
anything to do with
think
it.
I'm thinking All Might's gonna have to take Stain out.
Now, as far as I remember, we haven't seen Stain since the scene in the manga.
Oh, he hasn't appeared yet.
Since the scene in this episode, I don't think he showed up again.
Oh, okay. So he's just there to buck up All Might.
Yeah, I mean, given I'm not going to spoil anything, but given everything that's been going on currently in the manga, I wouldn't be surprised if Stain shows up and is on the good guy's side, even if they don't really want him to be. But we haven't seen him show up just yet.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if that happened because that was the vibes that I was getting from that episode. I was like, this guy's acting like the ultimate hero right now.
Yeah, I mean, well, I've always liked Stain. He's always been the perfect anti-hero for the My Hero universe, in my opinion.
Yeah, he's pretty good. He definitely had a good moment.
I also like to call back to All Might's fight against All for One when he saved that random lady, and she just happened to be the one that was cleaning up his statue this entire time.
Yeah, I was wondering. I was like, what is this? Who is this woman? And then they show that little flashback of her being the one, the last person that All Might saved.
Yep. Now let's talk about your favorite scene. I know this had to have been your favorite scene when we went over to UA and we saw all the boys strip it down the Deku
Oh
and throw him
my
into a bathtub.
God. I was thinking to myself, I'm like, why would they put this? Like, why are we watching teenage boys fuck around in the bathroom in the showers?
You love
Thankfully,
that
it was
scene.
only like 30 seconds. Hell nah. I hate the scenes when they're messing around in school.
Yeah,
They got no time to be in school.
everyone seems to hate the school portion of this, despite the fact the show was literally called My Hero Academy.
That's fine, but why go back to school when you know the threats of the world?
Well, I
It just
mean,
doesn't make any sense. It kills the pacing for me.
after how fast-paced the pacing has been, they had to take a chat, like an episode or two to slow things down. We can't just keep
Oh,
going
no, it's
fast-paced,
fine.
fast-paced, fast-paced.
Oh, no, it's fine. I'll take that. Like I said, this season, the way the season was handled was far superior than any other season they did, in my opinion. If they keep up the flow and the pacing like this, then and hell yeah, My Hero's gonna be what everybody was saying it was.
Well, I mean, you saw the scene when All Might was talking to the cops. The base is going to have to keep up because, as according to them, they only have 3 days before Shigaraki is complete and ready for All for One to make him his vessel.
Yeah, he said the final battle was almost upon us.
Yeah, 3 days.
I'm wondering if they're gonna do what one more season or two more seasons.
It's hard to say. I mean, but I will
They're
say,
gonna do one more season. They're gonna do one more season and end it off with a movie. That's
nah.
my guess.
I if they did, I would hate that. I'd rather get
Yeah, I
season
wouldn't want
eight.
it either, but I'd see it. I see it happening, but yeah, I wouldn't want that to happen either.
So we definitely have to get. We're definitely gonna be getting like a season 8 most likely.
Oh, you know they're gonna milk it.
Oh, of course they have to, and of
They're
course,
gonna get every penny out of us.
especially since your new favorite character, the number one hero in America, Stars and Stripe. They're definitely gonna have to waste at least a good 5 episodes on her at the beginning of season 7.
I have no idea what you're talking about, Isaiah. They showed that character for like 10 seconds and then it just made no sense to me. Just looks like a female All Might.
Yeah,
The original All Might is coming through. United States of Smash,
yeah.
OG.
She became a very popular character the second she was introduced into the manga. And I'm not gonna tell you what her abilities are, but her quirk is actually one of the most unique and probably most interesting quirks I've seen in the entirety of My Hero, in my opinion. So when you get to
Oh,
see it next
really?
season, I think you're gonna really enjoy her.
Ah, stars and stripes, eh?
And I'm gonna warn you, if this video gets a lot of views and we get a lot of comments on it, do not read any of the comments because people will spoil the shit about what happened to her. Because people are still talking about her to this day, and she debuted like almost a year ago in the manga.
Oh, I'm gonna read all the comments, Isaiah. They're
All
gonna
right,
spoil everything.
yeah, dude, listen, that's on you. You're an anime only. I know how you. I tried not to spoil anything, but if you want to go out and see it for yourself, go ahead. No, seriously though, when you actually get to see what her quirk is, you are going to enjoy it, and I think you're going to really dig the character.
All right, I hope so. I'm hyping her up. Let's see if she impresses me. Even though there's a lot of cool abilities in the show already, I think. What can take the cake?
I will say this: this is technically not the first time we've seen this character.
Really?
Yeah, we have seen her before in My Hero. I won't say where, I won't say when, but we have seen her before. Okay, any last thoughts for not season 7, season 6?
Season 6 was great. Not as good as Gintama, but
You and Gintama, you keep bringing that up.
gotta watch it, man. Or read it. You like to read manga. You're doing yourself a disservice by not experiencing the glory that is Gintama.
You know what? If this video gets 200 likes, I will start reading Gintama. I make that promise now.
Oh, time for me to make 200 all to count.
Yeah, I'd definitely say after I took a long break from watching from this anime and only started reading the manga, I definitely say this has me excited. There were definitely moments in the season that I think translated better in the anime than there were manga than in the manga. So I'm definitely excited for season 7 now.
You and your manga. I'm gonna have to check out the manga and see some of those panels because I can't. I just don't know how you can compare the two. Watch
Uh,
the anime; it's such a better
but
experience.
we'll say that for a different video.